Welcome to the inner game of charisma. In this section, we're going to go deeper beyond what people see on the surface and focus on the mindset and inner work that makes charisma possible. We'll look at how to build confidence from the inside out so that your presence feels genuine and steady no matter where you are or who you're with. We'll explore how purpose and passion drive that presence. Because when you know what you stand for, people can feel it. We'll work on shifting limiting beliefs into empowering ones, learning to quiet self doubt and strengthen our trust in ourselves. These inner skills form the foundation for every outward technique you'll use later in this course. By the end of this section, you'll have a stronger mindset and a clearer sense of inner direction, ready to bring an authentic charisma to every interaction. Lecture Overview: Cultivating Confidence from Within. Welcome to Cultivating Confidence from Within. In this lesson, we're going to focus on the foundation of charisma, inner confidence. Not the kind that depends on applause or approval, but the kind that stays steady in the face of challenge or uncertainty. You'll learn how to shift your mindset, silence self doubt, and develop a more grounded sense of self assurance. Confidence isn't something you either have or don't, it's a practice. And once you begin building it intentionally, it becomes the engine that powers your charisma. What real confidence looks like. Let's clarify what real confidence actually looks like. It's not being the loudest in the room or pretending to know everything. Confident people are calm and grounded. They speak up with clarity, and they're also great listeners. They're comfortable with not having all the answers. They don't crumble under criticism, and they don't chase approval. They're resilient. They recover quickly from setbacks, and they respect themselves even when things go wrong. That's the kind of confidence we want to build, because that's the kind that lasts. Common confidence blockers. Of course, building confidence means facing the things that block it. We all deal with fear of judgment or rejection. It's human. Perfectionism is another major trap. It convinces us we're never ready, never good enough, never allowed to make a mistake. Comparing yourself to others constantly chips away at your self-worth. Overthinking before or after a conversation leaves you feeling anxious and self-critical. And most of all, negative self-talk and limiting beliefs hold you back from taking the very actions that would build confidence. So let's learn how to shift those. Practical strategies for inner confidence. So how do you actually cultivate confidence from within? First, let go of perfection. Aim for progress. Confidence grows in motion, not in waiting. Reframe failure as feedback. Every mistake is data that helps you improve. One of the most powerful tools is simply keeping promises to yourself. When you do what you say you will, even small things, you build self-trust. Affirmations and power statements can prime your mind to act with certainty. Preparation helps too, but don't let preparation become procrastination. And before entering a situation, visualize success. See yourself showing up with presence and ease. Confidence is a habit, not a trait. Here's the most important truth. Confidence is not something you're born with. It's something you build by showing up again and again. It's okay to feel nervous. That's not a sign of weakness. Confidence is doing the thing despite the nerves. Start with small moments. Raise your hand. Greet someone first. Speak up in low-pressure situations. Keep track of those wins. Every time you act with confidence, you're reinforcing that habit in your brain. Momentum builds. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes, and soon confidence becomes part of who you are, not something you chase. Lecture Overview: The Power of Purpose and Passion. Welcome to the Power of Purpose and Passion. In this lesson, we're diving into what truly fuels charisma. Charisma isn't just about how you look or speak, it's about what drives you. When you connect with your deeper purpose and speak from passion, people feel it. When you don't need to be the loudest in the room, just the most aligned. When your message comes from the place of conviction, people are drawn to your energy and presence. Why purpose creates presence? Let's start with purpose. When you know why you're speaking, showing up, or taking action, it gives you natural presence. You're no longer focused on how you're being perceived, you're focused on your mission. That clarity changes how you carry yourself. It gives your words meaning and direction. When you're aligned with something meaningful, confidence follows. Even quieter, introverted individuals can command a room, not because they're loud, but because they speak with clarity and conviction. People are drawn to certainty, and purpose gives you that. Passion makes you magnetic. Now let's talk about passion, the emotional fuel behind charisma. When you're passionate, your voice and body come alive. Your energy lifts the room. Your excitement becomes contagious. Passion gives you expressiveness, engagement, and presence. It helps you push through nervousness and self doubt because your focus shifts to what you care about. People may forget your words, but they'll remember how inspired they felt just being around your energy. Passion breathes life into your message and makes people want to listen. Finding your personal why. So, how do you find your purpose? Start by reflecting on what lights you up. What topics or ideas make you come alive? What experiences shaped your beliefs or values? Who do you feel called to serve, support, or impact? What message do you want to be known for? Your personal why doesn't have to be grand or dramatic. It just has to be real. Once you find it, you can return to it any time your confidence starts to fade. Aligning with purpose in daily life. Purpose and passion shouldn't be reserved for big moments. They should show up in your everyday life. Talk about things that matter to you. Let your values shape your convictions. Tell stories that reflect your beliefs and goals. When you speak from the heart, your tone shifts, your energy rises, and people feel the difference. Instead of focusing on how others see you, focus on who you're helping and why you care. That shift creates real charisma. And anytime you lose your footing, come back to your purpose. It's the most powerful anchor you have. Lecture Overview: Mindset Shifts for Charismatic Growth. Welcome to Mindset Shifts for Charismatic Growth. In this lesson, we're going to explore how changing your thinking patterns can dramatically change how others perceive you. Charisma doesn't start with posture or words. It starts with how you view yourself and how you approach others. If your inner dialogue is filled with self-doubt or pressure to impress, it will show. But when your mindset is grounded in authenticity, service, and growth, your natural charisma begins to emerge. Let's go through 4 powerful mindset shifts that will help you unlock that inner charisma. From what do they think to how can I serve? The first mindset shift is to stop worrying about what people think of you and start thinking about how you can serve them. Charisma isn't about being the center of attention, it's about making others feel seen, heard, and valued. When you focus on approval, you shrink. When you focus on contribution, you expand. Ask yourself, how can I make this person feel more confident, understood, or supported? This shift not only calms your anxiety, it makes you magnetic because people are drawn to those who care. Presence flows not from pressure, but from purpose. From I have to impress to I get to express. The next mindset shift is moving from performance to expression. When you try to impress people, you filter yourself, you overthink, and you start to sound rehearsed. But when you focus on expressing yourself authentically, you relax, you flow, and people connect with the real you. Let your personality come through, even the quirky, imperfect parts. True confidence is being comfortable in your own skin, not trying to fit a mold. People don't want perfect, they want real. And real is what creates resonance. From I'm not enough to I'm still becoming. This shift is about giving yourself permission to grow. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to be polished to be powerful. Every charismatic person you admire started somewhere. They learned, they failed, they evolved. Confidence doesn't come first, action does. So instead of saying, I'm not good at this, try saying, I'm getting better at this. Charisma isn't a destination, it's a process, and you're already on the path. From I hope they like me to do I like me. This final shift is about building charisma from the inside out. Instead of chasing validation, focus on how you feel about yourself. Do you like how you show up? Are you aligned with your values? Are you treating yourself with the same kindness you offer others? Charisma isn't about being liked by everyone. It's about radiating confidence because you respect who you are. When you like yourself, others tend to follow. Remember, people respond to the energy you bring, and the most attractive energy is someone who's comfortable in their own skin. Welcome to the section workshop, Applying the Inner Game of Charisma. In this workshop, we're going to take the concepts you've learned, confidence, purpose, passion, and mindset shifts, and turn them into actions you can practice right away. You've seen that charisma starts from within. Now let's explore examples that show how these ideas look and feel in daily life. As we go through each slide, think about which examples resonate with you the most and which ones you can try today. Confidence in action. Let's begin with confidence. Confidence isn't built by waiting until you feel ready. It's built by doing, by taking small, manageable actions over and over. For example, speak up just once in a meeting or class. That single act reinforces to you that your voice matters. Another technique is keeping small promises to yourself. If you say you'll walk for 10 minutes today, do it. That builds self-trust. Rehearse a challenging conversation out loud beforehand. When you hear yourself speaking with clarity, it's easier to feel confident when the moment comes. Visualization is another tool. Picture yourself succeeding before you step into a social situation. And keep a record of small wins in a journal. Seeing your growth written down is a powerful fuel for confidence. Purpose and passion in action. Let's bring in purpose and passion. Before you speak or present, ask yourself, why does this matter to me? When you're connected to a reason, your energy changes. Try sharing a short personal story about why you care about a project or topic. It immediately makes you more relatable and engaged. If you feel nervous, shift your focus outward. Instead of asking, "How am I doing?" ask, "How can I help this person?" Write down your top 3 values. What drives you? What do you stand for? And review them regularly. They'll guide your interactions. And don't hold back your excitement. Let people hear and see that what you're talking about matters to you. Passion is contagious. Mindset shifts in action. Now let's practice shifting your mindset. Replace limiting thoughts with growth focused ones. Instead of saying, "I'm not good at this," try, "I'm still learning." When self doubt creeps in, pause. Ask yourself, is this thought helping me or holding me back? After something doesn't go as planned, take a few minutes to write down what you learned instead of what went wrong. Use a power statement, a short positive phrase, before big moments, something like, "I bring value to every room I enter." And remember, charisma is built on progress, not perfection. Every attempt, even if it feels small, moves you forward. Your turn to practice. Now it's your turn to try these techniques. Choose one action to build confidence today. Maybe it's speaking up. Maybe it's journaling a win. Write down a short statement of purpose you could share in conversation. Identify one limiting belief you've been holding on to and reframe it in your journal into something empowering. Before your next interaction, take a moment to visualize yourself showing up with presence and warmth. Afterward, reflect. How did you feel? How did others respond? What did you notice? Inner growth compounds over time. These small, consistent practices are what transform you into someone who radiates authentic charisma. Congratulations! You've reached the end of the inner game of charisma. In this section, you've done the essential inner work that gives every outward skill its strength. You've learned that confidence isn't something you're born with. It's built through consistent action and a willingness to grow. You've discovered how purpose and passion give you direction and energy. People feel it when you're aligned with what matters to you. You've explored mindset shifts that replace self-doubt with self-belief, and you've seen how reframing challenges opens new opportunities for connection. Charisma always begins on the inside. Your thoughts, your values, your sense of self, long before anyone else sees it. Carry these inner tools forward into every interaction. They are the foundation for the body language, communication, and influence skills you'll build in the next sections. Take a moment to reflect on what resonated with you the most. When you're ready, let's move on and keep building your charisma.